Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Practical Tarot. Today's reading is Angels Touch Prophecy, what the higher realms need you to know. So let's see the energies, what kind of prophecy you are going to receive. Please remember that this is a pick a card, and some things might resonate, some other things might doesn't resonate. Excuse me for my grammar. So yes, so I have an announcement. I give personal readings. You can check out my profile link at the description box, and I have various of choices. I have through donation and I have through fixed price. So we have pile number 1 with fill up your cup with a rose quartz heart. Pile number 2 with your soul knows and the dragonfly. And pile number 3 with trust yourself and the highlight. With this symbol here, you see how it makes a swirl. So take a few seconds to concentrate. You may pause the video. And let's get started with pile number 1 with fill up your cup. Wow! So the angel's message is that something is going to happen and you're going to receive abundance of emotions. This gives me vibes and stories about how people they find some type of an animal, and they have this love and connection that literally saves them. So let's see the energies with the tarot. Let's see. What is the angel's prophecy for you? King of Pentacles. This deck has an obsession with the King of Pentacles. No matter how much I suffer, the King of Pentacles will come in each and every reading. 7 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. And 3 of Cups. Okay, so what I see here is that your prophecy is that you're going to receive some synchronicities and extra luck. For example, you will notice a pattern that even if you are from payment to payment, something happens and you never losing any money. Even if you are struggling right now, this is going to change, and you will receive synchronicities, certain synchronicities, that everything is falling into place exactly as you need. For example, if you need government paperwork, you are going to realize that people are answering their phones, and in general there is a sense of spending really good time with friends. Your synchronicity about your finances is going to be spot on, and it's like you're blessed. You are entering a very blissful period that there is, with the 4 of Swords, a lot of relaxation. So this relaxation is going to get you in touch with the divine. So the cards are saying if you are into meditation, try to meditate even more. With the King of Pentacles, some of you might meet someone, you might get in contact with someone, or if you are already in a relationship, you are going to experience together really fun times, especially with the Three of Cups. I see you socializing more. And with the Seven of Pentacles, you're going to realize that your efforts and your work has produced fruits. So you are in a very good level. You're going to realize that you are in a very good position. And those synchronicities are telling you, start thinking a bit more positive than negative, because you are going to manifest much more than you did before. So there is very sweet and peaceful. This is very sweet. Everything is working. Even if you are from paycheck to paycheck, it's working like a clock. Of course, with the King of Pentacles, some of you might get some extra abundance. You might work something as a hobby and it might give you extra income. So let's see more. Temperance. Yes, I said this about this balance, like your finances are going to enter this very balancing mode that is going to give you a lot of peace of mind. You're entering these peaceful times that you can get out with no worries, no stress, no nothing. And usually at those times we usually manifest even more. So another interpretation with the Three of Cups and the King of Pentacles is that you might have an announcement, some type of an announcement. Some of you, very few of you, you might even announce a pregnancy. Prince of Jars. This is the Knight of Cups. Very good news and message. Nine of Pentacles. I said it, you're going to enter a very prosperous and peaceful, very peaceful era in your life, because you are touched by the angels and you are blessed. So good karma is paying you back. Four of Wands, look at that. Four of Wands, celebration, and like I said, the announcement of a baby. Maybe you're even going to announce that you have a new member in the house, like a cat, a dog, and Four of Jars. A cat, a dog, or something of a pet, some type of a new pet. So there is really good luck for you, and your finances are very, very safe. And with the Four of Cups, even if you are right now in an apathy situation, like you are like whatever, I see this changing, and suddenly you're going to have much more socialization with people that you actually enjoy. So even if you are in a state that you don't enjoy the presence of certain individuals, now you are going to enter a phase that you might meet even new friends. And yes, for some of you who are still single, I still see vibes that are single, but you might meet someone new with the King of Pentacles that is going to bring you a lot of balance in your life. So you are there enjoying your single life for some of you. For others of you, like I said, if you have a partner, you are going to enter together very, very peaceful times. Harvest Witch. What sacrifices have you made for the greater vision of what is to be? I'm going to read from the book about the Harvest Witch, because I feel this is significant. This is number 21. Harvest Witch. Keywords: rewards for effort, maturity, and satisfaction. Your higher self chose this card because there is no guarantee a crop will yield results or that the results will be worth the effort. Sometimes things don't work out despite your blood, sweat, and tears. And there comes a time when you have to be honest about how much longer you can invest in a dying crop. You may need to consider whether or not you have actually given all you have to give. Perhaps you've taken shortcuts here and there, used cheap materials to save money, or given a half-hearted effort. This card represents the moment when you weigh your efforts versus your rewards. Harvest Witch is here to evaluate your progress. She asks you whether you are doing enough to bring your goals to life, or you are playing it safe and small and approaching your dreams with naive perspective. She reminds you that you get out what you are willing to put in. If you've been cutting corners or procrastinating, Harvest Witch advises you to take more grounded and practical approach. How can you be better prepared to handle your circumstances? Are you truly invested in seeing your goals come to life, or this is something that will be nice to have but nothing you're passionate about? If you be putting a great deal of effort with very little results, perhaps it's time to shift your tactics and try something different. You may need to find a fresh way to go about achieving your goals, or it may be time to cut your losses altogether and find a new dream to explore. When a crop is diseased or tainted, it may be in your long-term interest to destroy what's dying so that the rest can have a fighting chance. There will even be moments when the entire crop needs to be destroyed and you have to start again. Be honest with yourself, listen to your heart, and move forward with a choice that will support you best in the future. Well, technically, according to the tarot cards, some of you, if you have any losses, for me, I'm going to take it because the tarot cards are giving very good vibes, especially with the Seven of Pentacles, that nothing is dying for the vast majority of you. But even if some of you resonate with this message and you're thinking that certain things in your life doesn't pay out, maybe this is a reminder that you might need to simply cut them away and don't give your energy. So by not giving the energy into certain things that doesn't pay off, you will be able to give your full energy to the things that pay off. Because almost nobody, like even if you don't work, let's say you don't work, let's say a scenario, but you are there over the internet, you are learning, you are educating yourself, you are working in something. Even education is working on something. Even observation of the world is working on something. So whatever you are doing, very rarely someone is doing literally nothing. It's usually people do something. So this is a reminder that don't feel sad anymore about what you have lost. Just take it and move on. Others of you, I think that your harvest is going to pay off for sure. And I think that in the end, that by using your wisdom and using your practicality, you are going to enjoy your harvest to the maximum. Because look at that. Look at those 3 pentacles. Those are really healthy, good harvest. So keep going with what you're doing, and it's going to pay off. And wherever in this road of doing doesn't work something, don't get, it's not the first time, you're not the only one. Many people have failures. It's just usually successful people, they don't take to heart their failures. So this is what I'm going to take, and especially with the Wheel of Fortune and 4 of Wands, there will be always new things and synchronicities just around the corner that they are going to benefit you to the maximum. So let's see more cards with the dream ritual. I love this energy of the cards. It's very easygoing, and I believe that this is a great time for you to focus on manifesting, and whatever doesn't work, don't allow it to take you behind, to leave you behind, okay? Cut your losses and just move on. Record. So keep a record of your income, your expenses, and your income. Keep a record your progress in what you're doing. Observe. I said it, observe. Like I said, very rarely someone does nothing. So observe around you, and even if you don't have some type of a job, you will create it. Even if you don't have certain things, you will going to create it. But if you do have certain things, and if you are very, very busy, you are going to enter a very blissful time that everything is going to come much, much more easier. So fill up your cup, because you're going to have beautiful moments to celebrate. You're going to have successes to celebrate. Really beautiful successes coming in your way, that they're going to fill up your cup with family, with friends, with co-workers. I see a balance with friends and co-workers in this reading. So, I believe this is your Angel's Touch prophecy for you. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe if you like my style of readings, and I will move to pile number 2. Pile number 2 with the dragonfly, and your soul knows. Let's see what your soul already knows. Maybe you are going to get an increased psychic downloads from your angels. Maybe your angels are talking loud about something and they are bringing good news. Let's see the energies with the tarot and what kind of touch you are going to have from the angels. Seven of Pentacles, 8 of Jars, King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles in this deck is always so like from last year, since I got this deck, it's always showing in this specific deck, rebirth. This is judgment. And 5 of cups, 5 of jars, which is the 5 of cups. Okay, so what I see here is that whatever you are leaving behind and whatever sorrow you have got, you need to check out that there is progress in your life, and there's going to be a major event that is going to uplift you, is going to resurrect you, and is going to make you have a higher status, especially with the King of Pentacles, which is usually a high status. So follow your intuition, because your soul knows, remember this, your soul knows that maybe you need to leave behind whatever doesn't serve you anymore. Maybe you need to move forward for whatever sorrow, like this is the end. So you have cried enough, you have been sad for long enough, and now for you it's time you're saying, that's it. I can't keep going on crying, and I need to take care of myself. I need to move on. So you are getting an instinct, you're getting a psychic intuition, and you're saying something's good is happening, something is shifting, something is resurrecting, something is changing, and I need to go with the flow. So this is what I see here, especially with the rebirth. And look at this bee, how big it shows. I literally see you like from sorrow going to happiness. You're changing yourself. So this is the time for you to make this transformation. So let's see more. 4 of Pentacles. So you're holding this progress that you did, you're holding it. Like you're holding it tight. And you say, I'm not letting go of my personal progress. I'm not letting go of the things that I have done so far. But I need to move away and walk away from what doesn't serve me anymore. This is it. I'm tired. Maybe you have been burned from working too much. 6 of Wands. This is one of my most favorite 6 of Wands. I love the colors, because you know that you're going to be very, very victorious in your next step, because you've seen something. So, oh yes, I got it. So you are walking away from something that doesn't serve you because you got a brilliant idea about something that is going to give you a great victory. For example, when I stopped being a server, which is a lower paid job, and I said, that's it, I'm not willing to be a waitress anymore. I thought about myself, even though I wasn't educated, I didn't had a degree, but I always felt that I am worthy more, that I can do something more. So from being a waitress, I decided to start on Etsy. So my first 2 jobs on Etsy was a complete failure, but the third with the graphic design, for some reason, it's just exploded. So I make really good money from that, and I am self-taught. I learned how to design on my own, and I became a graphic designer out of nowhere because I knew that I can do something better than being a waitress. So instead of working 8 to 10 hours and getting paid, especially here in Greece, the payment is like very, very low for a Western country. It's very low. and getting paid 25 euro or 30 euro, I was getting paid $60 per an hour, you know? That was my payment. So, and I created that with my own will. And this is how I see you with the Six of Wands. Something similar is happening to you. So what I feel that is that your angel is telling you, because we all have a guardian angel, or almost everyone. I mean, some people might not too. I don't know. Your guardian angel is telling you that don't be sad because you have lost something. Maybe you've lost time. Maybe it's been too much. Maybe you have lost a partner. Maybe you have lost something, you know? Take this as resonates. The cards are telling you that there is something that is going to make you victorious, because your worth is to somewhere else. You need to invest your time somewhere else. This is what I did. I didn't want to invest being a waitress anymore, my time. I wanted to invest being a graphic designer, and this is what I did. So basically, this is what the cards are telling you. Don't invest anymore your time to what doesn't serve you. Leave, and there will be an upheaval. And the keeper, the Fool. This is the Fool. Yes, you are, and it's going to be quite lucrative with the King of Pentacles. You are going to make so much money with this, with you understanding your own worth. You are going to make a lot of money with your brilliant idea, with your stroke of genius. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep believing in yourself, because you are worth it. And with the Seven of Jars, which is the Seven of Cups, some of you, you're going to get income from multiple sources. Some of you, you don't know what to choose yet. But whatever you're going to choose, whatever is going to serve you, is going to uplift you with my mind's stuck. With Judgment. And Eight of Swords. Yes, so you see how the Five of Cups and the Eight of Swords are going together? There is for you an open road. You can still leave. You can still walk. You can make a step. It's just for so long you didn't see how much worth you have. So the angel's prophecy here is you have something of a value, and you really need to start seeing this. Maybe you're saying to yourself, oh, I'm not pretty enough like this person, so I don't worth. No, you have your own beauty. You're not like the other person, the beauty that the other person has, but you have your own beauty, which is also equally valued. It's just different. Like we see with cats. I find all the cats to be beautiful. It's just each cat has a different beauty. So always remember that beauty standards changes, for example. So don't drown yourself into sadness because you might not have, or you might get delays, because you have something of such great value that is going to lead you to a higher status and a lot of abundance with the King of Pentacles. And you have already made a lot of progress. So let's see from Seasoness of the Witch. Corn maze. Although your path is unclear, It is there waiting for your faith to lead you. Okay, so let's read from the book. Number 8. Cornmates. Keywords: compromising beliefs, falling off the path, getting lost, and authenticity. Your higher self chose this card because life is a lot like going through a corn maze. It's a series of choices that will either lead you to freedom, manifested in feelings of joy, success, feeling love, and supported, or choices that lead to feeling stuck, stagnant, confused, and lost. The next choice is always a flip of the coin and will bring you closer to or further away from your desired outcome. Just like a corn maze, you don't get a map or a chance to plot the way before going in, but you do have a building guide in the form of your inner self, which knows exactly the way to go. You see, your soul knows. You do know where to go. Your soul knows. When you turn and when you head back and start again. Your inner self speaks to you through your beliefs and feelings, and it is speaking to you now through this card, letting you know you have been going in the wrong direction. If you're inquiring about a future decision, receiving this card is a definite no. This is not the path to take. Instead, you are being asked to go back and start from the beginning. What are your values and core beliefs? What are you hoping to gain from this situation, or who are you attempting to become? Have your choices support a future version of yourself and your life? Finally, have you compromised your life's vision in pursuit of goals and expectations that belong to someone else? Corn Maze offers a final message. There is more than one way to achieve a goal. The path you are on now is not the way, and there may be another path that is much better suited to you. To find this path, take time to find out who you truly are now and who you're becoming. Then your inner self will have what it needs to take you from point A to point B. Okay. So this is a similar message that I don't believe that all of you, what you have chosen as your path is a no, of course. But for those who, for some, that actually resonates, this message, take it as if you have been allowing other people telling you what to do, or you were unsure, this is the time for you to actually follow your instinct and do what you love and do exactly what you want to do. So others of you that doesn't resonate this corn maze, I believe I'm going to interpret in a different way, because some of you, you know exactly your path, okay? Some of you, you know exactly where you're going. I don't want this reading to be gaslighting and or absolute for some of you. So those who know exactly what you're doing and you have losses, maybe in while you are taking the path that you know exactly, maybe you have lost a little bit your way here and there, and you need to go back to the point that you know how to do what you want to do and start over. Like, from example, from point A, you have went to the point D, but point D doesn't serve you. So go back to C so you can go again, move forward. So yes, take this as resonates, because in the end, wherever your heart is going, wherever your intuition is going to choose, you are the Six of Wands. You are going to have a great, great victory in life. And let's see those more messages. flow. So the moment you're going to start listening to your intuition, you're the moment you're going to start listening to this inner voice, your life is going to flow much, much easier. And revisit. This is what I said before. Of course, this more likely says revisit. Maybe you're going to have some type of reunion with old friends, old lovers, or family, or revisit your home to go and get comfort, especially if you're home with family, they are supportive. Go find the support that you need and revisit your past with good friends that you know they're always there for you. And revisit, though, like I said before, with a corn maze, like you know where to go. You suddenly found your worth and you know exactly what to do. If you went from point A to point D, go back like one step, because maybe that type of D doesn't serve you. So open up again, go one step back so you can restart certain things, but doesn't have to be your whole life, especially for those who already know what they are doing. But for those who don't and they start fresh and they start from scratch because you have something of great value and it is needed in this world. Your services and your worth is needed in this world, so you can give what you are worthy, your maximum potential. So, yeah. So, I hope that makes sense. This is what I had for you. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe if you like my style of readings, and I will move to pile number 3. Pile number 3 with a highlight and trust yourself. Yes, I believe that, especially if lately you are a little bit down, maybe you have had certain things that didn't serve you, a couple of bad days, and now the angels are telling you that trust yourself. This is the time for you to trust yourself, and even if you have had certain failures, that doesn't define you and your whole being. Couple of failures is just a couple of failures, nothing more and nothing less. So let's see with the tarot, the energies. Nine of Wands, perseverance, defending, Queen of Cups, the Wheel, Nine of Swords, and the Hermit. Yep, like I said, you might have had a couple of bad luck, couple of losses, couple of bad streaks, stress out, you're looking within, but the angels are telling you there is great karma, great luck hitting you back, and it says keep yourself together with the Queen of Cups. You have the emotional strength to move forward from this stress. Even if, for example, let's say, your finances are a bit bad, You are living day to day with very little money. Well, this is going to change because you need to trust more yourself. You need to trust more of your abilities. And like I said in another reading, we are Homo sapiens. And Homo sapiens means great resilience, like far beyond resilience. Don't allow the modern way to take out your inner survival instinct. So trust yourself, because your instincts and your resilience with the Nine of Wands, your perseverance, your defense, they're going to keep you very, very strong, and there will be success coming to you the way you are holding this fort. So this is great message, and I think that for many of you with the Queen of Cups, you are going to do that through your maturity of your emotions, and you keep yourself in check. You know exactly what to do. You know exactly how to feel, and you're not going to allow any more feelings to take over, the negative feelings to take over, especially with the Hermit. You are looking within and you are realizing that you are so resilient even in hardship. Three of Swords. So there might be some heartache that you went through, maybe a loss, some of you, some type of a divorce. Five of Wands. Wow, this is a bit negative energy. You have like, it's from various of things, like Eight of Swords. Wow, no wonder you need angels' touch. Maybe some of you, I mean, I don't know if all of you resonate with this pile, but this pile has hard. Two of Wands. This pile has it hard, and there are, you are going through something dark, right? Opposition, fighting, delays, stress, yeah. So this is why the wheel is at the center, and trust yourself. Oh, definitely trust yourself and see the inner King of Pentacles. Like I said, this deck always comes out the King of Pentacles. In each and every reading, King of Pentacles. Like this deck, I'm going to name it the King of Pentacles. Okay, so you are going through really heavy hardship. It's tough. It's really, really tough. You are surrounded by these negative energies. But this reading is angel's prophecy. This is why we have the wheel in the center of this reading, because your luck is changing. There are synchronicities, there is divine timing for you, and this is not going to be forever. This ugliness, this hardship is changing once and for all. That's it. And it's going to change by your persistence, by your power, and your maturity. That's it. So let's see with the witches. Seasons of the Witch. What message this deck has for you? Especially with all those. Oh, yes. It's going to change because with the Two of Wands, there is vision, there is a plan that you have, and trust yourself that your plan, in the end, with all this hardship, is going to succeed in the end. Hold on to your vision. Mountain cabin. There are times when solitude can be healing and enlightening. Yes, you see with the hermit? Let's read from the book. "27. You might need to spend this time a little bit alone. Of course, I don't think you are completely alone because we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Actually, there will be someone who will root for you. There will be someone who will support you, and there will be someone and is going to change that you're not alone. You're going to realize that you're not completely alone in this. Mountain cabin. Keywords: disconnecting, solitude, and hermiting. Your higher self chose this card because there are too many things influencing your life, and some time to yourself to listen to your inner spirit is exactly what you need. Most friends and family have the best intentions when offering their advice, but they can only speak from their experiences and do not have a full understanding of your life story. Even those closest to you, such as a sibling, parent, or best friend, would know everything about you, why you've made certain choices, or the goals you daydream about. Your soul is guiding you through this card to disconnect from the world so you can find the best pathway forward without the pollution of other people's opinions. It's much easier to find confidence in yourself without the questions, doubt, concerns, or criticisms you're likely facing from those in your life. Taking a solo vacation is excellent if that is available to you, but finding a quiet corner to yourself, journaling, or simply keeping your plans under wraps are all excellent ways to experience solitude. The mountain cabin can also remind you that you are worthy and enough all by yourself. It may feel easier, safer, and more comfortable to take a new journey with a partner, but some experiences only have room for a solo traveler. If you're about to embark on a new change, know that you were given this path for a reason. It's your path to walk alone, and you are more than capable of seeing it through. Okay, so some solitude might be here. Maybe you have fought with your partner. Maybe you things with your partner doesn't go very well, but this is going to change because you need to trust yourself, trust your abilities, and trust that you will find a way out of this. For example, I'm going to say a few weeks ago, I felt and thought, wish me good luck to make a new home happen. And I was ready to put it on a video, but then I forgot because, readings, I'm going to where the reading is taking me. And sometimes it's not relevant. And now I am moving out. I am moving out because the home that I have, unfortunately, has so many issues. They cannot be cured by anything. It's just you put money, and nothing is curing. Nothing. It's just becoming really problematic, and basically is really not a solid foundation, and it needs to be destroyed. But I thought that it's going to take me some time, and then boom, something changed, something happened, and I said, okay, I'm gonna go start renting. And I found literally the home of my dreams to rent out of nowhere. Like the synchronicity is completely divine right now for me. So I went through a lot. And I'm making this step because I believe in myself, because I know myself that I'm going to work on my farm, and I'm going to do whatever is necessary to do in a successful way, because I also have an organic, I forget the word. They are organic officially. I have the paper. So I need to trust myself that this is going to work. I need to trust myself that I'm going to have the income. I need to trust myself that I'm going to give quality readings and do this. So there is a synchronicity, and my wish that I wanted a new home, it was real. In general, since I started doing the tarot much more often, I see many good luck and synchronicities, because I am associated with people that we exchange positive energy, and that is very beneficial. So this is how I see you. Like this example, go make the step, trust yourself that you have the maturity. If you were in fighting with your beloved one, that you will make up. If you are lost right now and you have sleepless nights, that you will survive, that you will go through that, and that you will notice your angels are telling you it's okay. We know it's been bad, and now we are giving you a blessing that within you. Trust yourself, because we have equipped you with tremendous stamina and abilities and talents. Use your talents, use your abilities, and this is for you the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Wands. Things are going to change for you, and your vision, whatever is your vision, just like my vision was to have my full farm, the way I have seen it, like this very cute farm with beautiful vegetables and stuff. This abundance is there for you to grab it, because you can do it. So whatever hardship is here, whatever you've been through, this is your time to make a change. And it's going to come both by luck, external luck, and you are the one who's making your own luck. It's going to come double for you, external and internal. So, we have also more cards. The Dream Ritual Oracle cards. Passion. Maybe some of you're going to make a decision to start doing your passion into work. And ego. Wherever ego hold you back, wherever other people's ego criticize you, just you're going to enter this peace. And I see you. Ego sometimes, ego, we always talk about negative. Let's talk a little bit about positive. You need a touch, a drop of ego to keep moving forward. So, yeah, trust yourself. Ego, trust yourself. Have some ego. Maybe this is what you need, a little bit of ego, because too much ego is not good, but a little bit of ego is good. You need a little bit of ego. You need a little bit of passion. You need to focus on yourself, So, yes, make that happen. I'm not going to take this into a negative. I'm going to take it into a positive. Now, if the other people have huge ego, well, what can you do? Each person chooses their own path, You have your own path here to take care of yourself above all. And I really do see that in the end, even if you have fought with your person, there is a change in this, and there is reconciliation, there is positivity, there is a vision, there is a plan. So trust yourself that you will find all the solutions you need to find, and that life is gonna go again back to normal. So this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe if you like my style of readings, and have a beautiful, angel blessed day. Thank you, and bye bye.